Hey boss, um, I just had a tragedy in my family and I need to travel to New York for the funeral. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. Um, I don't know if we're approving travel right now, especially out of state, so I'll get back to you. Well, I'm respectfully, I'm not really asking if it's gonna be approved. I'm just letting you know that I'll be gone because I have a funeral to attend. Oh, well, you'll have to quarantine for 2 weeks when you get back unpaid. I understand that I have to quarantine. 2 weeks is a long time to go unpaid. Is there any way that I can do some work from home? Like, I know you guys have been giving out laptops for people to work from home. Is there any way that I can actually work from home so I can get paid those 2 weeks? No, there's really nothing I can let you do from home. I can't approve that. So even though 60% of our staff is working from home, I'm not allowed to work from home. 80% of my job is on the computer. I'm going to be out anyway, so the physical part of my job is not going to get done regardless. Thank you for understanding. Okay, well, I'm heading out tomorrow, so I'll be back in 2 weeks. Hey, Veronica, how are you today?
Good.
Good, good. I have a quick question. We need some documents translated, and you're really the only person that can do that. I was able to get some overtime approved. You will have to take the laptop home and do it from home, okay? So we'll get that to you today. And we just need them as soon as possible. It's something very important. No, I'm not going to be doing that. What do you mean? What do you mean, no? I mean exactly what I said. I'm not, I won't be translating anything for you from home. I won't be doing that. You're not really showing that you're part of this family. This is a work family and you're not really being an active participant. We need you to do this for us. Where was that work family energy last year when I had the tragedy in my family and you told me that working from home was not an approved process for me? How is it an approved process now? I'm highly disappointed that this is the way you're handling this. I don't understand why you're not being a team player, which is what we need right now. This is very important. Okay. The disappointment is mutual. When I came to you and I needed you to be there for me, the team, my family, wasn't there. I needed to go be there for my real family, the ones that are actually there for me. And you told me to go kick rocks. So I don't understand why this is becoming such a big deal right now because I'm not going to do it. Like, no matter what you say, you can ask me to leave, but I'm not going to do this no matter what. You can pay me $1 million an hour and I would not do this for you. And you can test me to see if I'm kidding. Hey, they said you wanted to see me? Yes, come on in, please. Are you happy here, Veronica? Am I happy here? I mean, I'm here to get a paycheck, I guess. I know that's not a popular answer, but that's the truth. When you first started here, you seemed happy, you seemed to like it. I mean, I know I was happy when I first started. I really liked the environment. I enjoyed my coworkers. I've made some really good friends here, but um, I'm just not. I'm not in tune with the culture anymore because I came to you guys in a time of need, and you guys showed me that this really is just a job, not a family. I feel like this was a chance for you to be the bigger person. I feel like you really had a chance here to demonstrate, those skills of being the bigger person. I had the chance to be the bigger person. I don't mean to laugh. I know that's a little disrespectful. I'm not the bigger person. I'm not. I like to match energy and I like to give what's given to me. So and I still don't understand why this is such a big deal because you were asking me to do something on my own time, like outside of work hours, and that's not something that's required of me. So I don't know why this is even still a topic of conversation. This is my third meeting now about this same topic. Tell me honestly, how do you think you look right now? How do you think you look to us, to leadership? Honestly, tell me. How do I think I look to you? I mean, if I can be 100% honest, I'm not worried about that. That's not important to me. I don't care how I look to you. You should care about how you look to me and your other employees by turning your back on an employee when they needed you. You guys make exceptions all the time for the people you want to make exceptions for. Okay? Because the same way you're asking me to do work from home now is the same way you could have let me do work from home a year ago, but it wasn't beneficial to you back then. What you have to understand is that we have to make decisions based on the needs of the company. Based on the needs of the company. Yeah, I know. You needing me to do that wasn't based on my personal needs. I don't need to dedicate any time to you, even if it's overtime, outside of this building. You're welcome to pull me out of my regular duties between 9 and 5 and tell me, hey, we need you to translate this. But outside, during my personal time, that's not I don't have to dedicate that time to you, no matter how badly you need something. Because what I needed a year ago was to not go for 2 weeks without pay. That's a lot of money. And you're sitting there making 150, 200,000 a year. I don't make that. I don't make that at all. Okay. So 2 weeks without pay is detrimental. Thank God I'm a smart girl and I have savings and I've set myself up for emergency situations, but not everybody's like that. And if you did that to me, I know you'll do it to somebody else. And just like I'm about to get up and walk out and never walk back in, I hope everybody else that you've treated this way does the same thing. I feel like you took this time as like a, ha, gotcha. Like a kind of like retaliation, like getting back at us for something. I'd like to understand more of that. This wasn't a gotcha moment. This wasn't an aha moment. This wasn't retaliation. I just don't want to do it. I just don't want to do it. Even if it wasn't because of the reason that it actually is, if I don't want to do something on my personal time, I don't have to do it. And that's what I don't think you're understanding. Not to mention, the retaliation came from your end because I was first denied the fact that I could go up to New York for the funeral. And I said, okay, I'll just go and not show back up. Like I can quit. I'm in the position that if something's not working for me in a job, I can go. Okay. And you guys took that as like, oh, she thinks she could do this. So now that she needs us, we're not going to do it. So the retaliation came from your side. So don't try to gaslight me into believing that I did something wrong. This was all you. You put yourself in this position because before this moment, you know that I was willing to do whatever I had to do to help this company succeed. Not anymore. You lost that part of a good employee. I'm so sorry for you. Hey, boss. Thank you for taking the time out to meet with me. I just needed to run something by you and see what your thoughts were. So, I know it's really none of your concern, and I understand if you can't do anything about it, but my rent went up significantly, and I was forced to get a second job, and that job is on weekends, but I also need to work Mondays there. So I know in the past, people in my department have done 4 days a week, 10-hour days to make up the 40 hours. And I was just kind of hoping that you could allow me to do that so that I could take that other job so that I'm not homeless in a couple months. Wow, I am so sorry that's happening to you. I don't see it being a problem as long as there's coverage, which you have a counterpart. So, why don't we just do it to where both of you work 4 10-hour days? She can work Monday through Thursday, and then you'll work Tuesday through Friday. I hope that works for you. And again, I'm sorry that that's happening to you. Working 2 jobs is not fun. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it so much. You don't understand. I know that, you didn't really have to do it, but thank you. I really, really appreciate it. I take care of my mom, and I'm the only one working, and I'll be working 7 days a week. So you made it possible. Thank you so much. You needed to see me? Yes, for some reason, you were approved to work for 10-hour days a week. I just wanted to remind you that next week is a holiday on Wednesday, so I'm going to need you to adjust your schedule to come in every day next week except for Wednesday. I mean this with all the respect in my heart, but your boss's boss approved for me to be off on Mondays because I have another job. I get that, but I mean, if you want to be that person and go running to her and let her know that I'm giving you this order, you can do that. But I'm gonna need you to be here next week. The other half of my department isn't having to adjust their schedule on holiday weeks. Is there a reason that I'm having to do it? Well, the other half of your department, they're working really hard. Did you just say it's because they're working hard? Don't take it personal. I need you to adjust your schedule next week. I just need you to come in every day next week. I get you have another job, but your other job really has nothing to do with me. I won't be here on Monday. I'll submit a PTO request. And if it's denied, then I'll go to HR because then it's personal.